So I chose Google Drive as my technology use. So Google Drive is a cloud storage product made by Google. So basically, you can upload things, you can share things, and I'll go over all that. So the purpose for the student would be to create an online portfolio for them. I know when I was in high school, I made a lot of work, and now that I'm older, I'm like, either one, I wish I had it because I don't have it anymore, or two, even had a picture of it. So that's going to be one way a student can do that. Or if, like I said, if a student loses their work, after every project, they're going to be uploading it, and there'll be class time for that. So they'll still have like a copy of it in a way. For the teacher, me, it's an easy way to grade projects. So I wouldn't have to travel with like all these big, if they're working on big things, or it'll be one place where they can upload everything to. So that would be easy both on them and on me. Class critiques can take place, so that's kind of both teacher and student. So we can do individual, like on the actual works, but they can also critique on their own time as well. So you can see other students' work. And one thing for, I guess, a benefit for both as well is the teacher can share their presentations into Google Drive for the students to see so they can follow along, or they can even look back on it. I know a lot of times in high school, in college, teachers share their presentations with you, but in my high school, we never got our presentations shared. So I think it would be nice to like have that to look back for like the test and stuff. And it's just really nice for the students to not have all like the paper stuff, or like even if they're doing research, they can put it on there. So it's really easy because you can access it from any computer. All you need is Wi-Fi. They even have an app on your phone. So there's lots of times where I'll pull it up on my phone to just reference it for something quick. So the only thing that they would need is a Gmail account, which is an email through Google. And I will show you how to do that, but I'm going to walk through it all a little bit and tell you about it, and then I'll do step by step. So I have intended it for 6th grade to 12th grade because typically in 6th grade, that's when they are assigned a Chromebook at some middle schools. If not, then there are computer labs and checkout carts. And I feel like that would be the age to start to introduce it where they're a little more mature and they do know how to handle technology. Most kids grow up with it. And if not, there's websites and stuff and there's tutorials on it. So yeah, let me show you how to create a Gmail. So you type in google.com and then you will hit Gmail. And then, okay, well normally there's not any accounts, so let's pretend that there are no accounts and we don't know what we are doing. Okay, so it's going to come up with this sign-in task. Okay, we don't have an email, so we're going to click Create Account. And then you'll type in your first name, your last name. You get to create a username. So that's going to be your @gmail.com. So mine is AngelaRoseCreations@gmail.com. That's my username. So you will use that to sign in. So I'm going to sign in to show you what we can do with Google Drive. Okay, so I just signed into Gmail. Here are all my emails. Rent is due. Obviously, it's giving me emails about it. So there's 2 different ways that you can access the drive. One way is there's going to be a 9 little tile Google Apps icon in the top right. You can click that, and then there is a drive, another icon. Looks like the recycling bin kind of symbol, but it's a triangle. So then you access your drive. The other way is you can just type in drive.google.com. And that is going to take you to the same exact place. So you have 2 different ways to do that. So once you are in your Google Drive, you can click, I don't know if you can see, but on that top left, it says new. So this is to add new stuff. So you can add a new folder. You can file upload. So a file upload or folder upload as well. Those are for things that are not through Google, like applications. So Google Docs is equivalent to Word. And they have Google Sheets, which is equivalent to Excel. And then there is Google Slides, and then they have more. So they have Google Forms, they have Google Drawings, and then you can connect more. They have it's kind of like the Play Store in a way. They have a whole little outlet, and you can do add-ons, so different applications on there. So, okay, so we went over that. And then to find your documents. So when you first pop up, the very top strip is going to be your recent worked on items. Then it's going to put down your folders and your files. So if you hit new and document, it's going to be in your files. Well, what if your teacher shares something to the students? The students will find it under shared with me. So all these presentations are going to be in there. What I plan to do, I plan to make a folder for each class. So that way it's going to be all together. So if I create a folder, I title it Art 1, Period 1. Okay, that's going to be my folder. Okay, I will hit this top right button. There's going to be a little icon of a person with a plus. That means you're going to share it. So that's going to share to their Gmail account that they just created. And most students, if they have a Chromebook, they have to have a Gmail. So you'll already know, and the teacher will have all the emails. You can just type it in. Now it's really important to click this little drop-down toggle. So this one says they can organize, add, and edit. We would like that for the folder, right? Because they want to be able to, well, you can hit view if you want. It all depends on what you want it to do. So maybe the folder they can view, then you'll double click it to go in. So then what I would do is I would create different project folders in there, and then in the project folders would have their own student file. I wouldn't have it with all the student files and then the project inside, because then to critique it, you would have to back out and click into every student's name. So for my practicality with critiques, I would rather have the projects with the students' names in there. That's just how my brain organizes it a little bit better. But if I were to upload, make a Google Slides in here, and this is my presentation, it now lives in here. Just saving it, just typing something in. Okay. So now this is my my slides, and then I can choose. Oops, actually, when I'm in it, right here again, that toggle down. You don't really want students to edit your presentation, so make sure you hit can view, or you can even put can comment if they wanted to ask questions on it, and you can answer them in class. Oh, and then for this assignment, I made it a shareable link, because the purpose of a shareable link, so I'll show you how to do that. So when you hit share, I clicked this top right, looks like a paper clip. It says get shareable link. So that, for the purpose of that, I hit copy link and I pasted it into the bottom of this document, and I pasted it in the upload thing. And that's so people who I don't know their email, I'm sharing it with my class. I don't have all your Gmail accounts. But you can click on that link and it brings you to my Google Doc. So that's a really easy way that even parents can see it, or for this purpose when I'm presenting, that they can see that. Another fun fact about the Google Drive is you get 15 gigabytes of storage. So when you hit new, if you use any of the Google stuff, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, that takes up no memory. So it's a little bit easier to use that for your storage. When you file upload something, if you upload like a JPEG, then it would take up some memory space. But you can always transfer over like your Word documents. You can import Word and make it into a Google Doc. So if you're running out of space, you can always do that and switch them over. And that is that. Do we have any questions?
How much does it cost to upgrade storage? I see that as an option there. If you
Yeah.
have to bump up against that 50.
That's why I told about switching over. I've never purchased anything, and I think I have to. I think you have to actually hit there for me to purchase it, so it won't even let me see the price. Yeah. But that's why you can just switch all your Word documents or even PowerPoints to Google Docs or Google Slides, so it's free. And it'll be the same exact format. It's really easy to use. So, and if you click it, I guess it breaks down what you got.
Excellent.
Cool.